who gives you meth when you're fucking 12?
I stole money from my parents and buy it.
I mean, like, who's the meth dealer serving
there
the 12-year-old?
There was this lady, I forget his name. Her name was Rose or something. I don't know what it was, but I remember she had a meth lab in her house. She lived in the suburbs, like tract homes.
It wasn't Minnesota that was here, right?
In San Diego,
Okay.
yeah. And I remember she had 2 babies, and they were crawling around these meth labs, like all the like piping and you know what I mean.
The babies
glassware.
were like
yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Baby would be. You know what I mean? With you know, and I remember sitting there in a ragged couch buying meth from her, like stuff like that. But I also liked the danger of it. You know what I mean? The excitement and the danger and the
adventure
of it. Yeah.
But you're young. You're fucking really young.
Yeah.
Doing meth.
Yeah.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
Why does Wikipedia think you did heroin?
I think I smoked it a couple times, and then they were like, "Oh, he has a heroin addict."
Because you probably said it somewhere, and it's very.
I don't know what I said, man.
Why are you getting so upset now? Red Bull really affected you.
Yeah.
So how does your parents find out, and when do you say like I'm a drug addict?
What's great about it is immigrants, they don't know. So I remember my parents would catch weed, find weed in my jeans or whatever. Whoa, what these? You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, it's parsley for cooking class.
Yes.
Right. So they give it back. My parents found my meth kit, glass, straw. It's science.
Sure.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It looks very scientific.
Yeah.
You do a really good Korean voice. It's really good.
I'm gonna punch your eyes out.
Well, do it.
I love you.
Punch my eyes out.
No, and then so they didn't really know until one day I just told them. Because even then, like I wasn't going to school, I was ditching, and it was all coming to a head where school was gonna say he hasn't been here in like weeks, and my parents also used to get very violent when I would give them bad grades. You know what I mean? And I never got any A's or even a B. And so, and also because of the violence, you're scared because, I'm a drug addict and you don't know what's going to come. So it's like, but just one day I was just like, fuck, I don't care. I want to die. So it's like, I said it.
Who'd you tell?
Both of them, my parents. And then I remember at that point too, it's like I was bigger. This is now when I admitted I was 16, I was like much bigger.
Bigger how?
I was as tall as my dad. My dad was small, like 5 foot. And so then I could defend myself. So I said it. I went to rehab and then got out, relapsed again, went out for another 6 months.
Hold on. When did you go to rehab the first time?
I was 16.
And they're like, you need to go to rehab? But in
no,
a Korean
I asked.
voice?
Even it was so unmanageable even then, Yeah, it was so unmanageable even then.
Are you getting emotional now?
No.
It looked like you're getting emotional.
Why? Because I rubbed my eyes?
Yeah, it looked like something was happening.
No, you're not going to get me there.
So when you're 16... when you're 16 and you go to rehab for the first time, are you like, I got to get my shit together, or are you like probing the other drug addicts in rehab?
No, I think I was still desperate at that point, so I was like, I'm willing to figure, because I remember even back then going, it's just so weird that I can't stop. Even if I didn't have the money to get weed or meth, I would still raid my dad's liquor cabinet or try to find liquor and stuff. I just didn't want to feel, and I just always thought that there was something wrong with that. But I don't know. I went to a place called Ocean View Recovery Center in Oceanside, and then I relapsed, and then I went to McDonald's Center after that.
And then you got really, really sober. When did you get in the rooms?
At 16, I went to meetings, and then at 17, that's when I really got sober.